Hey everybody, welcome to episode 3 of LDTR's Racecraft. Just a short video talking about fueling, which is pretty important during a race. So if you have entered a Friday race at Listy, probably lasting about an hour and a quarter maybe, you're going to need some sort of fueling probably, whether that is fueling before the race and you're going to hopefully get through, or whether you're going to fuel during your ride. You're at least going to need some hydration. You're going to need something to keep you going for that hour. So what I want to do today is just go through 3 choices you could make and give you some ideas on what to choose. So first one is pretty obviously stuff you buy off the shelf. I am not sponsored by any of these companies. This is just stuff that I've picked up online or at the local supermarket. So pretty straightforward really. You buy the stuff, you buy your Powerade or your Gatorade or your gels or whatever you're using, follow the instructions, pop it in your bottle, and away you go. Now the downside to the purchased drinks and gels is they are fairly expensive. They're very well marketed, they've got a big budget behind them, and obviously you pay for that. The other downside that I find, unless you're using the gels, is that you've got your water bottles filled up with fuel mixture, and then you've got no room for spare water. So what I like to do is keep my water bottles free for water and then take solid food with me. So yes, you can buy specialist gels and specialist energy bars, but I like to buy something from the supermarket. So these are easily available. The oat bars are from Aldi, the Uncle Toby's ones, they're from Woolies or Coles. And they are about 20 to 30 grams of carbs per bar. So if you are having 3 of those bars an hour, that's about 60 grams of carbs, which most people would agree is a reasonable amount of carbs if you're going pretty hard during a race. And that allows me to have my water bottle full of water. And our third option is something you can make up yourself. These are 2 choices that I've used pretty regularly: simple white sugar and lemon juice in a bottle, or maple syrup. White sugar is really cheap and really easy to use. You weigh it out, so 50 grams of white sugar is 50 grams of carbs. 100 grams of white sugar is 100 grams of carbs. Maple syrup is a little bit less, so 50 grams of maple syrup might be about 40 grams of carbs. But really straightforward. You measure out what you want, you stick it in your bottle, mix it with water, job done. I mean, it's pretty sweet, 100 grams of white sugar in a bottle, but if your aim is to fuel those muscles to get you through a 1 hour or 90-minute race, you can't really knock it. Cheap, cheerful, and gets you where you need to get to, i.e. the finish line. Whichever option you go for, there are upsides and there's downsides to them. Can I recommend, based on a few years of trial and error, that if you're going to be mixing your own drinks, put them in a water bottle. Don't put them in the bladder that you wear on your back, a camelback type bladder. You just need a little bit of sugar to get stuck in the tube or in the connection point, and that will go moldy and absolutely disgusting over time, and it's really hard to clean them out. So my personal recommendation is keep water, pure water, nothing but water, in the bladder, and do all your mixing in your bottle that you keep on your bike. Another tip: once you've cleaned your bottle, put it in the freezer, and that will stop, if you haven't cleaned it properly, it'll stop any molds or growth on that sugar that you've left around the lid. So if you've got a favorite recipe or a real recommended fueling strategy, let us know in the comments. Thank you.